NATO is confirming North Korean troops have been sent to Russia to aid in a 3 years-long war against Ukraine. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says North Korean soldiers could join the battlefield against Ukraine in a matter of days. It comes as the Kremlin says Russia thwarted a cross-border incursion by Ukraine. ABC News Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell joins me for more. Ian, NATO confirms North Korean troops are on the front lines in Russia, where Russian soldiers thwarted a Ukrainian incursion after struggling to push back. How significant is that?
Yeah, I think the two things, well, certainly one of them, I think, is highly significant because we knew that North Korean troops had been sent to Russia. We believed that they were training in the far east of the country. This was something confirmed by Ukraine, by South Korea and by the United States government. But now we're saying that they have been deployed on the front lines inside Russia. Remember, this is the region of Kursk, which borders Ukraine, that Ukrainian troops pushed into in August of this year. They've been managing to hold on to territory there. They've lost a little ground, but you still have this Ukrainian foothold. Russia's been struggling to try and unseat them, even with the deployment of 60,000 or so troops of its own. So it's now turned to North Korea. So I think it tells you a lot about Russia's, the state of Russia's military campaign, its difficulty in backfilling a personnel that it's losing, apparently up to 1,000 people a day. As for this attempted cross-border incursion, I think it shows that Ukraine is still trying to change the rules of the game. It's still trying to shake up Russian defences and divert some troops from inside Ukraine back to Russia, so far with little success. And Ukraine itself is really struggling on the eastern front inside Ukraine.
And what kind of an impact will the presidential election here in the U.S. have on this war?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have an impact on many countries around the world, and many people have been watching closely, are certainly going to pay even more attention, I think, over the next 8 days. But it's hard to conceive of a country where the outcome of the election will not have such an immediate impact as for Ukraine. There are clearly two very different worldviews from former President Trump and also from Vice President Kamala Harris. President Trump has said he'll end the war very quickly. He has refused to say that he endorses the idea of a Ukrainian victory, and he's certainly pulled his punches when it comes to Russia. And there are real fears inside Ukraine that basically the aid will be cut off. Kamala Harris, at least on paper, has said that she will continue the policies of the Biden administration as much as she's able to. But I think there is a real sense that, you know, it's now over 2.5 years since this conflict began. Everyone is weary. The attrition rate is astonishing in both countries. They're approaching another very difficult winter. People want to look for some kind of settlement, but certainly for the Ukrainians on equitable terms. Their fear is that President Trump will push them into something they don't want, and they can't contain Russia. Diane?
Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell, thank you.